Hey traders, Marcello here, founder of the Day Trading Academy. Today, we're going to be talking about the best times of the day to trade. We're here in beautiful, beautiful Medellin, Colombia. This is our trading center where we do trading, trainings. I know a lot of you guys ask if you have to do training in person, so I wanna let you guys know we do all of our training online since we have traders from all over the world. If you have any questions, just shoot us an email at support@thedaytradingacademy.com. Thank you so much for the responses on all the videos that we've been uploading. I really appreciate you guys liking the videos, so I'll make sure to continue uploading them as well. I wanted to specifically record this video because I know a lot of you guys kind of wonder when you trade, how to trade. I also want to give you guys some tips in terms to what markets and the best times, and also maybe some tips, you know, every time that I record these videos. I know I may repeat myself every once in a while, but I try to give you guys some gems, even though, you know, I try to be transparent and clear with you guys as well. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. I really, really appreciate all you guys following. And also, if you have any questions, just leave it with hashtag #AskMarcello. I'll be happy to go ahead and get those as well. So the best times to trade really depends on what market you're trading, okay? I'll go ahead and jump ahead and say that I personally, in my humble opinion, in the 16 years I've been in the financial markets, whether it's learning how to trade or teaching people or actually trading, I do not like Forex or binary options. I know the majority of you guys in the States don't trade binary options. You're lucky. But I know a lot of you guys think that you can just open up an account with $100 in Forex and start making $1 million next week. And that's not really the way the day trading world works. So I personally prefer the futures markets. I know most traders that come to me and learn how to trade, learn how to do this, they typically stay with the futures markets as well. And in my opinion, the futures market is a better market to trade. Obviously, it's my opinion, right? You guys, obviously, somebody who trades binary options is going to tell you, yeah, Bob, binary options is the best, even though the FBI is investigating them currently for fraud. I hate binary options, so you guys will have to forgive me. So whenever we're going to learn how to trade, the most important thing, no matter what, is to simplify the process. That's it. And the reason why we have to simplify the process is because day trading is a psychological endeavor. It is not a technical endeavor. I would say that psychology probably makes up 85–90% when it comes to day trading or learning how to trade or investing, whatever you guys want to call it. And 10 to 15% is actually technical. And what I mean by that is, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what strategy you use or what indicators you use or what market you trade. If you're going to learn how to do this, it's a psychological process. And the reason why is because most of us don't want to get over our egos and admit that we're wrong, admit that we can be wrong and still be right or still make money. So in essence, simplifying the process and trying to make sure that we concentrate on the right things, we want to make sure that we want to make it as simple as possible. That's part of the reason why I prefer the futures market. So if you're going to trade Forex, for example, let me just break it down and correct me. You know, if you guys want to leave comments, you know, saying what a horrible idea or video this is because Forex is the best market in the world, be my guest. So if you're going to trade Forex, you have to have a 60-minute, 30-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute, and I think 3-minute, 1-minute chart. There's 5 things already. Then on top of that, we have to look at 8 different markets, right? The USD Euro, USD Australian dollar, USD Japanese yen, USD Swiss franc, USD. So all of these things add up and they complicate the process of what we have to do, which is look for a trade. I know a lot of you guys that trade Forex, they think you're going to wake up at 3, 4 in the morning to look for trades. I mean, like, let's be realistic, guys, right? I mean, come on. Let's not wake up at 3 in the morning. Let's not watch a billion markets. Let's not watch 20 different, I know what you guys think trading is. It's the 20 screens with the 20 charts. So stocks is a lot simpler than Forex. Stocks And I know that I haven't really answered the question yet, but the reason why is because I'm going to get to it. Stocks, on the other hand, you don't have to pay attention to so many things, but you still have to screen stocks, find out which ones are moving, because you can't trade the same market every day. So if we are going to simplify the process of learning how to trade, we have to make sure that we are going to just trade one market. That's it. So that's why I think that futures is the best market in the world. So, rehashing all of that, when it comes to Forex, the best time of the day to trade is generally when there's most activity. Forex is a global phenomenon. Obviously, for me, the hub for Forex is in London. So the best time is going to be when the European and US markets coincide. I would say anywhere between 6 to 9, 6 to 12 p.m., 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. New York time. Obviously, the U.S. market or the U.S. mornings market time are always the best time generally, due to the fact that the U.S. market is still the biggest market in the world. Everybody trades in the U.S. markets. Most foreign companies do their double opening in the stock exchange in the U.S. They're called ADRs. So that's for Forex. For stocks, the general best time of the day is going to be the first half an hour of the day and the last half hour of the day. So it's a little bit better because generally most of the people that I know that trade stocks, they generally do their screening, they do all their homework, which I'm too lazy to do. And then they go in and they look at those stocks moving, and then, you know, they either do a breakout strategy or they wait for a stock to over leverage and then go short. That's simple. When it comes to futures, it's very simple. The first hour of the day. We trade the same market, we trade the same time, we trade the same way every single day. So we don't have to do homework, we don't have to look at 20 billion charts, we don't have to trade with 20 billion indicators, just one way every day. And for me, that is a lot easier. Obviously, it doesn't guarantee your success. I know most of you guys think that you're going to buy a trading course and tomorrow you're going to learn how to trade, which isn't the way that it works. This takes time and process and all that good stuff. Obviously, just because you buy a course doesn't guarantee you're going to be successful. I do personally believe that anybody can learn how to do this, but not everybody is willing to sacrifice what they have to in order to actually learn how to do it. So when it comes to futures, I teach everybody, or we at DTA, teach everybody on the S&P 500. So you literally learn how to trade, and you don't have to hold positions overnight, and you can literally finish on an average, I would say, of about 20-30 minutes a day. So generally, you can literally, the process of you learning how to trade is going to be a lot quicker, because obviously if a session generally lasts 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes it might be 5, sometimes it might be 2 hours. You know, sometimes you're going to lose money, sometimes you're going to make money. Overall, you should be positive. You're going to be able to have more practice. So if you're going to trade in the European markets, which are generally good as well, obviously the European Open is the best, which is, I believe, 9:30 Europe time. I think 6 hours behind is what, 3:34 a.m. US time, New York time. And obviously if you're doing in California, I don't know how you guys trade in California when you have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning market time. So Generally, the market, we say, opens at 9:30 a.m. Even for the futures market, which is a derivatives market, which basically means that it's a financial product connected to another financial product. When it moves, typically the best is when the normal financial product moves, which essentially means that when the stock market opens, which most futures market are connected to the stock market or indices of the stock market, that's the best time to trade. So Bitcoin, I think, is almost a 24-hour market now. So you're going to be able to trade Bitcoin 24 hours a day almost, even though I'm not a fan of Bitcoin for obvious reasons. I know a lot of the fanatics that say Bitcoin is going to take over the world. Don't like it, but you know, I feel that there's always a positive and a negative to everything. And obviously, Bitcoin can be great, but there's actually obviously some negatives when it comes to Bitcoin. And there's some negatives to futures as well, right? Just because I think it's the best market doesn't mean that it's perfect as well. Obviously, it's a highly leveraged market, which basically means that you can lose a lot more as well. So those are some of the things that, ¿cómo vamos de tiempo? Those are some of the things that I would recommend in regards to the best times of the day to day trade. I think that futures is also one of the best times to trade because you could literally, it's a lot easier to combine it with something like work, right? If you're learning how to day trade, you can literally learn how to trade as long as you're not live at 8 p.m. or on a Saturday or Sunday, because a lot of the platforms now that we use record the market data and then let you play it as if it was live at any time of the day. Excuse me. And that basically what allows you to do is it allows you to work, it allows you to go to school, take care of your kids, and then you can learn on your own time. And then once you're ready to go live, then you can obviously work out your schedule at work or hide in your office for 30 minutes or 40 minutes so you can find the time to be able to trade. So at the end of the day, rule of thumb, the early mornings, market open, is always the best time to trade no matter what market you're trading in. So those are going to be the best time to trade, guys. Those are all the notes that I had here to go ahead and talk to you guys about. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.